Today is 11th of October 2024, the 11th day of October, the month October 2024. Many of the gods were searching for those behind the plot and the conspiracy of my assassination during the old times. They are not the Anunnakis. They are traitors from within who designed a conspiracy with Florence. And those traitors are far too busy working with some goat witches. The goat witches, the traitor meet him in the shadows. I am not saying you should believe me. Believe in what you have seen. The evidence is before you. The goat witch stood in front of all of you in the shadows and told you to kill me, take my knowledge, my respect, my credibility, my power, my strength, my eye, and share it for yourselves. And she is not working alone. She worked with the traitors among the Hindu gods. All those following the ghost witches is their ancestors who designed the conspiracies. And they have sent their children to continue the legacy they built. So those looking for the traitors that hide and look to assassinate me, behold, the witness is before you. The traitor couldn't control himself. He couldn't control the danger and the evil within. He designed a conspiracy with group of goat witches, and they sent the goat witches to come and kill me. Now as I speak, the goat witches have made arrangements that they will make someone driving a heavy duty truck strike me to death. They started it a long time ago. Everyone know the goat witches are my worst powerful enemies. The reason why they hate me is they ask me for give them. I don't know them from anywhere. I'm a giver. I give money to people unknown to me. And they brought children unknown to me that they want the children to look like me, think like me, act like me. In witchcraft superstition, they can put animals in your hair spiritually, some in your face. Then they believe it can make their children look and act like you. So those looking for the main traitors of the kingdom, their children have exposed themselves before you. The question is, why are they reasoning with the very enemy whose dream is to kill me in front of all the gods that the humans now call you aliens because they think they are equals? In front of all of you, the goat witches were advising you all to kill me. In Ghana constitution, if a military man tried to stage a coup, we charge him with high treason and put the person to death. If it's true their people are helping and they want to have a pact and allies, why do they set those people free? They have been torturing my mother since the time they heard I'm king. The conspiracy they designed to take properties, wealth, and power. They tortured the woman till the day she gave birth to me. The time I was breastfeeding, their false prophets were coming, putting animals in my mouth spiritually to parasite my eye. They do it until now. And you see how desperate they are. So I'm surprised why these same people are in today claiming a fortune share from their enemy. What I know is we get inheritance and fortune share from our loved ones, not our enemies. So those reasoning with the blacks better put immediate stop to it. And listen, the alliance I made with the white people, it is not wrong. The Africans, the continent is no longer for them. The only advantages they have is we are stupid. You hear? They are very imbeciles. All their ECOWAS members, they are all fuckers. They don't think. They are all stupid. That is why they say they will learn from me spiritually and use animals to drain my knowledge. Let me tell you one thing. Let me use Ghana for example. At first, they were owing over $300 billion. They are 30 million people. If you share them for if you share $300 billion for 30 million people, everyone will get If you use class 1 preschool mathematics, what 3 will go to 3-1. That will make it $100,000. Now they have borrowed. The last budget they did, it was $750 billion. Very now it's getting to $800 billion. Very soon, by the end of the election, it will reach $900 billion. When the debt reach $900 billion, divide $900 billion for 30 billion people. Use preschool mathematics. 3 will go to 9. 3. Add the zeros. Every single Ghanaian is owing $300,000 when we reach $900 billion. And let me tell you one thing. Our allies, the Americans, their currency is 16 times heavy than the currency of the Ghanaians. They each cedi. One cedi is 16 cedis in dollar. So $100,000 is 16 billion old currency in Ghana cedi. So this means $300,000 will be 45 billion Ghana old currency for each citizen. If we sell their entire continent, they cannot pay that debt. And those they own them, they are my allies. We can kick them out from the continent. So you don't have to tremble on their feet. They are nothing. That is why I said stop reasoning with the blacks. The resources they have used it to borrow. Their only hope is the money my allies paid, the tribute they paid to my offshore account. That is why their police, their military are pretending they care for me. They hate me. They started torturing me the day I was born until now. Their last hope is the money in my offshore account. So at first they were playing games. It's not true. It's not true. Finally, that they saw I have a golden car created by my allies, the Pope of Rome and the rest. And they started snitching, calling me Antichrist. The time the Pope was uniting planet Earth, believing you one day return, they have someone with beard called Adom Chedia. He went to our allies and told them I'm a madman in chains in his church. Meanwhile, he's the one who wants my angels, my forces, my knowledge, my power. And he's pretending, oh, I'll help you. He have used my name to fraud people. So they are nothing. Don't entertain the blacks. I know what I'm saying. Even if they went to borrow money, nobody value them. The reason why they are entertaining the king of the Ashanti is they are stupid, so no one respect them. So if they want to borrow money from the IMF, they have to call the Asante for him to talk to King Charles, the royal family in England. So if King Charles tell IMF, then they give them the money. That is why all the presidents in Ghana tremble on his feet. They tremble on his feet because they are poor. Me, I'm not poor like that. You have seen my golden cars. Haven't you seen it? They say the car for the Antichrist. And I have money that can pay all that debt. Listen, those they own are coming to take their money. The Chinese, they want to take the airport in Ghana. They also want to take Ghana Broadcasting Corporation, the electricity company. Very soon, the rest of the people they own will come and take their military, their police, and they are all my allies. So don't reason with the blacks. I know all their secrets. I'm a member of. Because of my allies, I know everything that they do. So their country is no longer for them. It's a collateral. If you have a house and you use it to borrow and you couldn't pay the bank, we take your house as a collateral, sell it. These people, if we even will sell all their country, they cannot pay the debt they own. The bauxite they have used it to borrow for 400 years. And if they borrow, because they are imbeciles, they borrow in long-term years, like the way they were doing the time they were enslaved. So they borrow. They are owing unsustainable debt. So they are Santehene fooling. He's just stupid, right? That town, Ashanti region, is not for him. Those they are owing will come and claim that region and they will cast him out. Just like the way the Chinese have taken the airport and the GBC. They are misbehaving arrogant because they are stupid. They are telling me to come and kneel before them. They are stupid. So don't waste your time on these stupid people. I'm not saying you should believe me.